I'm Megan from MommyMegan, and I am a first-time guest on the 411 Mama, so thank you so much for having me on. I am a mom of 3 kids. I have a 4-year-old daughter, a 2-year-old son, and a 3-month-old son, and I have been married to my husband for almost 8 years. I have a channel here on YouTube, and I talk about pretty much anything really. I do lots of hauls, I do anything mommy related, and I do some day in the lives. So if you like, you can check that out, and it will be linked down below. Since it is April, I know that summer is approaching really fast, and what better thing to do than take your kids to the beach for vacation. I know that when I first went to the beach with my daughter for the first time, I was very overwhelmed with all the things that I thought that I needed to take or things that I forgot to take. So I thought I would compile a list of things that I thought that people might want to know that they didn't already know. So the basics like bringing sunscreen or bringing toys or chairs, stuff like that, those aren't on the list because I think that's pretty much what most people bring to the beach anyways. So the very first tip that I have for you guys is to make sure that if you are staying at the beach for overnight, to stay at some place that is ocean front. I know that that's not always feasible because of finances, but another tip that goes along with that is if you go on off season, like say in April or August or September, the weather is also cooler and you can get an oceanfront property at a better rate. The reason why I say that you should stay oceanfront is because if you forget something and you're already at the beach, you don't have to go very far to get it. Another tip is pretty self-explanatory. You're going to need something for the shade for your babies. Most babies aren't going to be playing in the sand, and if they are, they won't be playing in the sand for long, so you need to give them something to keep in the shade. You can either bring a tent or an umbrella. I like to use a pop-up tent because it's really easy to set up and take down, or if you're going for just a few hours, make sure you bring an umbrella. It's a lot easier than a tent, especially if they're not going to take a nap in it or if you're not going to be there all day. Another great tip that I did not use with my daughter because I didn't even think about it, but a friend has suggested to bring a baby bathtub with you so that you can put your baby in and put the ocean water in. I would take my daughter all the way out to the ocean, and sometimes she or I would get knocked over by the waves, so it's not really that safe for them to do it that way. But if you bring the tub, you can put the ocean water into the tub with your baby and they can experience the ocean that way. Bringing extra diapers. I would put my daughter in swim diapers to take her to the ocean because I figured, you know, it's the ocean, she's gonna get wet, so bring along the swim diaper. Well, I was completely wrong. I did not know this, but swim diapers are pretty much only for poop. They do not hold any kind of pee whatsoever because my daughter did not go into the ocean, she did not get wet, but she still got me wet whenever I was holding her. So I found that out. So if you're going to the beach, make sure to put your baby in diapers and not swim diapers. Save those for the pool. Bringing a bumbo chair for older babies is a great tool that they can sit in they can sit in the bumbo and not have to worry about being knocked over or getting all dirty, and they can sit in the nice little bumbo and just enjoy the sun and the beach. Baby powder is a great tool to use to getting sand off your kids' feet, off their hands, off pretty much anything on their body, because sand is going to get in places, let me tell you. My son does not like to get dirty. Surprisingly, he is a 2-year-old boy, but he does not like to get dirty. So the baby powder was great for him because he still wanted to get into the dirt and play with his sister, but whenever I would put the baby powder on him, the sand just came off completely clean, and he was really happy about that. For a long time, I was on the hunt for a giant beach bag because you are going to be taking a lot of stuff with you. You're going to be taking diapers, you're going to take sunscreen, towels, and towels take up a lot of space. So when we went to the beach last week, there were 5 of us. So I had to bring a towel for each of us. Well, I found a giant bag. I'm not even sure if it was a beach bag, but it had the waterproof material on it. And it also had 2 pockets on the outside so that you can put your sunscreen in or your phone or anything like that, because I always hated how much my sunscreen would get always at the bottom of the bag. So when you're first getting there, you don't really want to take out your beach towels, you just want to put some sunscreen on. And so I'm digging through the bag, trying to find the sunscreen, and it was just really annoying. So I would recommend also getting a giant bag with pockets. You're also going to want to bring your passy clip for the passy and make sure that you clip it onto your child. And along with the passy clip, you're going to want to bring a spray bottle of water or just a bottle of water, because the passy is going to get dirty. Even if it's on a passy clip, I have known passies to still get dirty with sand. So just make sure you want to bring a water bottle for the passy to wash it off. Dig a hole in the sand and put a towel on top of it for your child or baby to sleep over, and it will keep them cool when it's really hot outside. And finally, you are going to want to get in front of the camera. I don't know how many times I have been behind the camera taking pictures of my kids and wished and looked back and wished that I had been a part of those photos. So make sure that if you have a husband or if you have somebody with you, make sure that they take some photos of you as well. So there are all the tips that I have for going to the beach with little ones. And if you have any comments or questions, you can leave them down below and I will make sure to respond to them. And again, thank you so much to the 411 Mamas for having me on as a guest. Thanks for watching. Bye.